Thank you guys so much for praying for my daughter. I have her here. She's settling in. We got her ice machine and everything. She's got her sling stuff going on. She's chilling, watching some TV. She's doing good. So, thank you guys on that. Okay, guys, got a lot of ground to cover. Today is June 10th. Got to tell you guys seen about my daughter. First off, you guys will never know how much I appreciate your prayers. I know we have 8 to 12 week recovery time, 6 weeks for possibility of her to get mobility and stuff back. She had reconstructive surgery. What happened is she fell and her shoulder, where her clavicle is, where it's flat, you know how your shoulders are flat. Well, hers had a big bump. And she slipped and fell 2 years ago at the festival, chasing her brother. And they separated, and she was rushed by ambulance. And they thought they were going to do emergency surgery there because they said that she broke her clavicle. Well, the children's hospital that wanted her, our insurance would not cover that far of a distance. So we went and got her after 8 hours of extensive treatment back and forth with the x-rays and stuff. They still couldn't find anything wrong. So then I took her down over by us, and they said, oh, she'll be fine. There's too much inflammation. If she has any more problems, just send her our way, or send her to the orthopedic surgeon. So that's what I did. And the orthopedic surgeon didn't even see her for 5 minutes, felt her shoulder and said, you're fine. Sling it up. See you in 6 weeks. If it's not any better, let me know. We come back, and he goes, well, I'm no longer accepting your insurance. So he dropped us like a fly, because I'm sorry, a lot of them are greedy, money hungry doctors who don't like accepting Medicaid, which is whatever. I don't care. I can't, I've already, even paying for insurance, their insurance sucks. So 2 years later, I prayed, took her to the doctor, and her doctor finally listened to me. He's a good Christian man, got her referral up north, and let me tell you, that orthopedic came in within 5 minutes, showed me the x-ray, and said she absolutely needs reconstructive surgery, but it wasn't in her field. So then we had to wait 2 more weeks to see the other orthopedic doctor for bone and joint. And so he's the one that fused it back together, and she had new bone growth within that time. It never healed, and so they reconstructed it, and within that time, all of her ligaments were gone. There was nothing to hold her shoulder together. So they completely reconstructed it. It was about an 1.5 hour long surgery today. We just got home, I'd say, about an hour ago, and we've been gone since like 9 o'clock this morning. So it's been a wham doozy. Okay, so having said that, thank you guys. Didn't mean to take up too much of your time. Right now, Russian nukes are in the Florida waterways. Okay, if you guys, I'm going to attach this video. It's very long, but I want you guys to watch it at the 19-minute mark, because he even talks about an EMP. The Russians are on our borders. Okay, and what they're doing is it's not for an exercise. Okay, and as the NATO invasions in Ukraine begin to kick off, Russia's in our backyard now. All right, so what they're doing is they're planning an EMP attack on America, and they're going to be there from 8 days, to 14 days. Why? All right, well, as I said, they're going to bomb us. They will. We are that close to everything popping off. But we are what's holding all of this back. Now, I got a lot of information here. So, the World War III info, Russia's planning to deploy nuclear ICBMs to Cuba, Mexico, Venezuela in response to NATO deploying nuclear weapons to Eastern Europe. Russian TV. Okay, whereas, right now, Macron confirmed the permission to attack Russian territory with French missiles, and France will supply Ukraine with Mirage 2000 5 warplanes. Macron says France 24, and Russia 3 caliber ballistic missile carriers off the Russian Navy have been deployed into the Black Sea with the total salvo up to 24 missiles of possible airstrikes of Ukraine. Now, the danger level is very high. This is what the message said. Now, before I read the rest of this, I read a comment on this video that made my jaw drop. It's from user something. I don't even know who he was. Said that when he was in the military, what they did over in their subs is the Russians would go behind and they would tap your sub, and then you wouldn't even know what's happening, and they did it as a game. Can you imagine what technology that they have now on what they're doing? I mean, for all we know, that underwater big old black explosion looking thing isn't just the darkness that's coming. Those could be massive amount of submarines. We don't know. And what's funny is that song popped in my head. We all live in a yellow submarine. Yellow submarine. Anyways, that yellow submarine song popped in because that's pretty much what these people are doing. They're living in these submarines, waiting on the chance to attack. And we're not even going to know because they're so far in the depths of the ocean underneath. We're not paying attention. We're too busy worried about Trump. We're so worried about the Ukraine war and funding everything that they failed to forget all of these other things that's happening. Just like the Battle of Hiroshima. How do you think we lost it? We turned our backs. We got distracted. Same daggone thing, only this time Biden is intentionally handing us over because Obama's still running the country along with Kamala Harris. Okay? But who is technically president? Trump. But what do I know? Anyways, so a group of Russian naval ships, INCL, a submarine, will visit Cuba as a part of historically friendly relations. And this is the thing. This isn't a test. So the frigate Gorshkov, submarine Kazan, the fleet oil tanker Pashin, and a rescue tug will visit the port of Havana between the 12th and the 17th. And Havana is located 103 NM on a distance from Florida. If the situation in the middle escalates, surprises includes. What do you think's going to happen? Oh wait, we seen the end result of what's happening here. Okay, and then we have so we have that. I have this now. So what's happening right now is we have a Russian sub just off of Melbourne Beach, and the U.S. has asked it to leave, and they said, no, Russia's just testing our resistance. Why? They're not playing anymore. That's the thing. All right, and then they're saying an EMP, just like in all these dreams. This would be the perfect scenario to hit us financially. Shut down the banking system. Speaking of banking system, as of today, the FDIC only has 1.17% to cover all deposits on all bank accounts that are opened. So basically, the FDIC is broke. And they just released this information. This is some serious stuff going on. And then, okay, a cell-based adjuvant vaccine, not saying that word, for avian flu, aka bird flu, is being shipped to Finland, and the U.S. has ordered almost 5 million doses. Why? Oh, that's right. This is for humans, by the way, and it's not the mRNA, but cell-based. Cell-based, huh? Sounds like they're definitely altering something going on. All right, so now, Benny Gantz resigned from the government. All right, and so if you've seen the look on Netanyahu's face, he's completely defeated. He's getting ready to fall into this trap. Now, remember Rabbi Kaduri's prophecy, what he said, that the following, first off, Rabbi Kaduri prophecy says that these keys are going to be handed over to the Messiah. Israel's keys are going to be handed over to the Messiah. And Netanyahu's going to hand the keys over to the Messiah. All right. Now, the UNESCO, UNSC, United Nations I don't even understand. I forgot what the SC stand for. I know you guys do. Anyways, their vote that the United States put together specifically says about the dividing of the land of Israel. And Rabbi Kaduri's prophecy says that when the government fails, that following Sabbath, their Messiah will be revealed. Okay, and their vote is tomorrow. And Russia and China, and they decided there's going to be no extension, and all of them have agreed for the two-state solution. And what's happening next? The next day, Shavuot. I know a lot of people believe the 16th or the 21st. I'm believing any day. The 11th, 12th being Pentecost. Now, I don't know what's going to happen, and I know a lot of people are scared. I'm telling you, God is not an author of fear. If you are grounded in God, there's no reason to be scared. No enemy is going to be able to come against you. Yes, things have happened. Yes, little kids have died. Yes, all these bad things have happened. But where does your faith lie? Does your faith lie in a lie? Or does your faith lie in Christ Jesus, whom gives you peace, because he's the way maker, miracle worker. He is our confidant. He is our peacemaker. He's our way maker. Okay. And it's important to place your trust in him during these tribulous times. And we're not supposed to be shaken up. We're not supposed to be surprised by these things. It's all in the Bible. God specifically said this stuff's going to happen. So why are people so afraid? I mean, I'm not. If an EMP happens, it happens. What are you going to do about it? The only thing you can do is rely on Christ Jesus. A lot of people are believing in a 3 days of darkness. I have never been shown that. I don't even know if that's biblical. Other people have been shown that. I personally have not. I won't even touch that. But if for some reason it is, it would make sense where it would be around this timing and we would only see a little bit of this stuff. But an EMP would be absolute perfect because our persecution comes in financially to knock us off our game, rapture happening, and then guess what? Persecution of the Christians that are left behind. Okay? Because America can't stand. She's fallen. So, and I also want you to understand that being a Christian doesn't mean life will be easy. It just simply means that our life is going to be worth it. Okay? And so a lot of people want illusions. So they get delusions because they're wanting this picture perfect thing to happen, and it's never going to happen that way. So what's actually happening is we're all living in illusion right now. This isn't even reality. All these things are going to pass away. We're just passing through. We're like vapor, because when we get to heaven, all this is gone. We don't have no recollection of this. Perfect. Okay. So that is our reality. That's what we're striving for. Okay. So this earth, we, and everything in it, we see as an illusion. My temperature, I'm in a sweatshirt today, a fleece sweatshirt. I woke up, it was 52 degrees. 52 degrees. It is June 10th, for crying out loud. Our wind has been gnarly, 25 to 30 miles an hour every day. Oh, wait. I think this year we've had five full days without wind or rain. That's it. And this weather is ridiculous. Our sun is literally dying. And the thing that I don't understand is how God set everything up in the sky. He created the earth. 6,000 years for mankind. 2,000 years ago, Jesus walked this earth, lived, breathed, and died. And yet people still cannot see it. And then the most nastiest, disgusting, most disturbing, predictive programming thing that could have ever been invented, they're working on now to come into fruition before the millennium. You know what that is? Oh, where they're able to take a head and neck and place it on an AI body and it live. So they have a lot longer life. Sounds like to me, those are super soldiers. Sounds like to me in underground bunkers, they've already been working on this. Have you seen those movies? How about iRobot? Or how about Terminator? Or those other movies where people die and then they take their body and their head and they restore it into an AI form and they're still living. I mean, that's witchcraft. So, anyways, enough talking. I just wanted to drop you guys this, and no, do not fear, because Jesus is near. See you there in the air. God bless.